What's up, y'all, man? Welcome back to the KeezyNUnk podcast. It's the kid Keys.
I'm Keezy.
Heartlezz Jayy. What up, Miss
Yeah.
What's up, man? Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. It's a pleasure to be here.
Hell yeah, that's what's up, man. Shit. So go ahead.
So, what you tell us a little bit about your background?
My background, I'm from Cleveland.
Okay.
You know, I moved to Florida when I was like 8, and then came back to Ohio, to here. You know, a lot went on down here, but it was more of just a growing and seeing how other people were, and I learned a lot from people, and it made me.
When you went down to Florida, was that like just for family, or you doing that music wise, or?
It was more of it was family.
Yeah.
I stayed with my auntie. She passed. Oh, peace to her.
Yeah,
You want a little change of scenery, or?
Yeah, my family. It was more of like my mom wanted. She just wanted to move down there and be on the beach.
Right.
Stuff
I
like
feel that. If I had an opportunity to go buy some water, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going.
Only in the winter, spring, summer, and then get the hell out of there for fall. That's hurricane season.
That's what's up, though. So, I guess let's let them know, like, when did music come about? As far as like,
Music came about like, okay, so like 2016. I remember I was just playing 2K. I was a 2K ass.
Okay.
So it was like I was just playing it, and then I was making YouTube videos, and it was like I would have to listen to music and all this, and put music on the videos and all that. I'm like, why don't I just like the beats? I used to like beats. That's it. I used to like strictly beats. So I'm just listening. I'm trying to make tight beats. I'm over here stealing beats. I'm not gonna lie. I'm stealing beats from YouTube and putting it on BandLab and like publishing on there and saying such and such type beat.
right?
And I just get views on it. But then it came about like years after I stopped it, because it's like I'm not about to keep doing that.
Yeah.
So I just stopped, and then I tried rapping, and it was so terrible. Like, I don't know who told me to do that.
But everybody, when you first rap, it's not gonna be your best.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I was 14. I was 14 when I started, and I was just yapping. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I didn't know what to say. But it was like, I remember I would drop shit. I would drop. But I wasn't taking shit serious. I didn't tell nobody I rapped. So it was like I would just make the song, drop it, then tell nobody.
Right.
I would listen to it for me.
Yeah.
That's where I really fell in love with independent.
Yeah.
Like, so I always felt like it's my shit. I don't care. But it did get to a point where I stopped, because it was like I was just getting scared, and not scared, more of like I didn't know my voice.
Okay.
And I was a young ass nigga, so it was like I didn't know my voice, and I was mad as hell my voice wasn't a little deeper, of course. So I just waited, and I waited until 2021. So I dropped my first song, About Mine, and I'm like, this is it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not taking down any songs. Like, all the old songs I dropped, I took them all down.
Okay. So you did like a fresh start.
Fresh start,
Okay.
2021. I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I did that. Everybody, you rap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's like, I don't know, like, I'm not gonna say it made me uncomfortable dropping it, but it made me uncomfortable dropping it.
I feel you, because you're so used to just you.
But I had to.
Yeah.
I wanted to rap. I wanted to put my face out there and be like,
get your voice out there. Yeah.
This is what
so who in music say inspired you the most?
Slowby, young Slowby. He's from Cali.
Okay.
DMX, a lot. Cause I had my first ever EP. I had my first intro song on there. It was R.I.P. DMX. It was an interlude.
Okay.
And a couple people used it on TikTok. Like 4 people.
That's what's up. Hell yeah.
Whatever it is, it was like
Yeah,
they found
it.
it. But yeah, all peace to him too. And little bit of Young Boy.
Okay.
Young Boy and D-Way, Doughboy, and Boosie.
Okay.
And Kevin Gates.
Okay. Hell yeah. That's a good little lineup.
Did you say that anybody kind of, you try to not mimic their sound, but that you try to go like, that inspires you the most? One artist that their line of work inspires you the most, that you try to look up to? And
I say Slowby, Young Slowby, cause he was just like, he didn't rap, he just talk shit. Like he would get on there and say what he got to say.
Yeah.
He ain't really on there just really trying to do too much. He just saying what he got to say and getting shit off his chest. And I was like, oh yeah, I like that. And I just seen that as a more of a motivation, is like, don't care, like, you ill, like,
right.
And he the only popping nigga that text me, and he was like, just keep going. Like, he literally texted me, keep going. I didn't text him. Literally said, keep going. And then he passed like 5 months after me.
Damn.
So it was like that did hit me.
Yeah,
because he was
just like,
I felt that because it was like more of, he believed in me when nobody did.
Right.
And he was watching.
hell yeah.
So
That's what's up. That's a dope ass moment. Now I did want to ask, so what does your creative process look like? Like when you're getting ready to record, like what's the essentials? Like what does it look like for you as far as like recording?
Okay. Boom. Go smoke a blunt outside. And I'm in the car, I'm just listening to beats.
Okay.
Anywhere, I'll just be listening to beats.
Okay.
Getting myself ready. Freestyle. Not freestyle, but punch in, just try shit.
Just get your shit together. Hell yeah.
And find my voice. Like, I'll just sing in the car sometimes, just to vocalize my voice, my vocals before I go do it, so I won't sound raspy and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I do that. Go in, hop in the chair, find some beats. I'll download it. I don't purchase beats. I'm not gonna lie, because the beats I be finding is the ones that be having 10 views, 100 views.
Yeah.
I feel like the low view videos be like the popping beats. Like people know how to really do that shit, and they don't get no views. I be looking at them people.
Yeah.
Like, so I get them they views. I give them and I do they shit, and I get on there, punch in, and I never wrote.
You don't write it all?
I don't write it all. And I hate writing. Because it's like, I feel like I got expectations. Like, I don't know, like you write and you like, I got to say this whole thing perfectly.
Yeah.
I like sitting there reminiscing and thinking about the moment and actually feeling it. I don't want to get on there and I'm just rapping what I wrote. That's boring to me.
Okay.
I like just getting on there and flowing and doing what I do and, saying my word.
That's what's up.
And I like living the truth.
That's what's up.
So are you more like comfortable in the studio recording, or you like performing? Are you more comfortable performing out there in front of a crowd?
I want to do both. But I say studio because it's more of, I like sharpening my knife, my craft. You know what I mean?
I fuck that.
Because it's like, I don't know, like I just wanna get better every day. Right. Every song I drop, I want just every day progress.
Hell yeah.
That's what I just be on, like.
I fuck with that. Now, well, I feel like we already kind of talked about it to the side, but like, how important would you say like social media is right now, as far as like just in the hip hop or just coming up? I should say.
Washed.
It's washed.
It's washed.
Why you say it's washed?
People ain't getting paid like they used to. People ain't getting their views like they used to. It's all mimics and I want to do this and I want to do this for this. It ain't all authentic no more. It used to be authentic. Like,
no, yeah, because now people can buy.
You can buy everything.
You know, you start buying follows, you buy.
I mean, you got $1, they gonna get you together for sure. But I fuck with how you say, like, man, it's washed, because it really is washed.
It's washed, and I hate it. I hate that I gotta try to pop myself on social media just to get my word.
I say it's better though with you guys simply with that social media because you can get yourself out there to a bigger audience. You know, like my day, there was no social media.
Right.
You know, so if you're an artist, for you to get out there, it was going to be a grind. You know, so you was going to have to be out there, going out to different cities and stuff if you wanted to, you know, get your name out there, because otherwise nobody knows who the hell you are.
Yeah.
You know, but now with social media, yeah, you can get it out there more. But I mean, I also understand where you like kind of watch just because how people can just buy their views and everything now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a whole lot.
Now, what would you say, like, your top 3 artists are of all time?
Of all time?
No specific order.
No specific order. I don't know, man. That's like.
If you had to pick.
In what standard? Like.
Okay, you're on a deserted island. You can only take 3 artists, all their work. 3 artists. Who would those 3 artists be?
Youngboy, Kevin Gates, Slowly.
See, now he was able to write a little song.
See, that was easier. But would you consider them somebody like the greatest?
I say, not Gates.
Not Gates.
Not Gates. He I don't know. He ain't consistent at all. But
yeah,
I do say Youngboy though.
You say Youngboy is the greatest of all time?
Not greatest of all time. Hell no. But he up there.
He up there.
Just the stats wise, numbers wise, like he pops the shit.
He do.
And I can't hate. Nobody can hate. It's when the numbers do it, you can't. What can you say?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Shit. Alright, let me see what I got. Okay, so rapping, dropping music. Have you ever got like any negative feedback? Has anyone ever like actually said something to you, or maybe has mentioned something to you that got to you? Like,
yeah.
And then my second part of that question is, how do you like react to that, or like what would you say? I should say, how do you react, or what do you think maybe is the best way to react? Like if artists are in that situation. Go make a song. Go diss them.
Nah, just go make a song. Just record and be like, oh, you don't like me? I'm about to stunt and do something better for you. You don't like this? That ain't nothing. If you don't like it, I'm going to like it.
Hell yeah.
It ain't nothing to me. They just going to be another hating motherfucker. They just going to see me pop my shit in some years, months. It don't matter what it is. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
And, like we talked about it before, you know, like no matter what, people gonna hate music. No matter what, you know, even the biggest artists, you got people that hate their music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're always going to have that. So if you're in the music industry, you have to have that thick skin to be able to. Okay, yeah, you don't like it. Who cares? I like my shit. I'm still working on my shit. You know, I got these people that like my shit. You know. So I'm gonna do my music for them, not you. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's always gonna be like that. It's not their shit. Like I said, it's
everybody's got what they like.
Yeah, and I'm more of like I like just expressing myself and how I feel and telling stories. I want you to feel like you in the room with me or you in my shoes. I want you, like, you be like, oh shit, like he said that, and. That's the thing though, I make a lot of unreleased songs. Like I have so much but it's like the shit I got out, it sounds nothing like the unreleased because it's more of I don't like dropping no more how I used to because it's like I sharpening my knife. I like listening to my for me, you feel me? And
so you make certain music that you drop for the people, certain music that you keep for yourself.
Yeah.
Will you ever drop that music that you're keeping for yourself? Like
my album.
That's when it's gonna come. So when's the album coming?
December 13th.
Okay, this year.
This year.
Okay, say that. So that's in a few weeks. All right.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, what's it called?
Destin.
Destin. And why Destin? Is there a reasoning behind it?
Destin for greatness.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Ain't not much but it.
How many songs?
Can I check that real quick?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a lot.
You dropped like a ton of songs, kind of just gave them like a. Okay.
I like a lot of songs, a whole variety of what I can do for you,
right.
What I can say, what I can make you feel in that moment.
Hell yeah.
But 20
songs, damn.
20 songs.
Yeah.
That's thick.
20 songs.
That's like a double album.
Nah, for real, that is damn near. That's a double album. Damn. Okay, shit. That's some tough cover art too.
I make all my cover art.
That's tough.
All of it. I don't like paying people for stuff that I can do.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Cause
I make all my shit too.
Yeah, I just be like, you're a human. You bleed how I bleed. Why can't I do that?
It ain't nothing a YouTube video can't solve, for real.
Nowadays, you can do your own shit nowadays.
That's how I feel.
You're willing to do it, you know?
Yeah. Just you got to put the work in. A lot of people just don't want to put the work in. That be part of the problem with a lot of the shit. Like, everything we really can do. Sometimes, yes, we got to invest. All right, so boom, we know we got to invest X amount to get what we want. But it ain't. In that time while you trying to stack it up, you should be learning, watching videos, trying to figure out, like, you know?
Yeah.
Like he said, sharpening your knife. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, you need to be on that shit so that then when the time comes and you got that cheese, you got that 2 bands, you ready to go get that camera, you ready to go get that studio, whatever. Like,
that Ginsu knife.
Oh God, then you gonna get in there and fuck their heads up, and they gonna be like, "Where the fuck did you come from?" Like, nah,
right.
I've been doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, your journey is not everyone else's journey. You got to be able to work for that shit. So.
Yeah. And that's one thing I don't know if you noticed, like in the cover, it's a crowd, flashes, concert. Like, that's my dream. I just want to go out and everybody screaming my name, everybody, know every lyric. And it's crazy because you was the only one in that room singing that song, and now you see millions, 100. You feel me?
That's all singing your song. You just put the mic down. They just sing.
They just sing it for you. Like, that's a moment. That's how you. Yeah, man. But that's
every artist live for a moment like that.
I think that's like the ultimate goal. It should be.
I hate seeing people who don't love the crowd.
Yeah, man.
They just want to be there for the money.
Yeah. Like, the crowd is very important. I feel like the crowd is what carries.
Right.
No,
they're the ones that's going to keep listening afterwards. They're the ones that's going to rush you every time you perform. They're the ones that's going to make you feel good when you at the show and shit. Like, you got to cater to them, you know?
If you give them a good performance, that's going to make them, next time you drop an album, they're going to buy it. Yeah, like, I love the way they performed the last album when they came out there. Did some crazy shit. It was a hell of a show. I can't wait to see what they're going to do off of this one.
Yeah. Man. But nah, so next what we're going to get into, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to get into this or that. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what time it is. So, yeah. Let's see, man. We'll be right back.
Discover the essence of elegance and comfort at Mommy's Little Heart. Whether you're a busy mom, a working professional, or someone who simply loves fashion, we have something special just for you. Our collection is crafted with care, blending timeless elegance with modern trends to make you feel confident and beautiful. From casual wear to evening elegance, Mommy's Little Heart is your destination for every occasion. Mommy's Little Heart, where fashion meets heart.
What's up, y'all, man? Welcome back to the KeezyNUnk podcast. We're about to get right back into it. You know, we're going to play our infamous game, this or that. Yeah. Simple rules. I'm going to give you 2 artists. You got to pick either one or the other. Yeah. If you say both, Or if you say neither, we gotta take a shot. What we sipping on?
Today we getting some Captain Morgan today.
And you know whose fridge that came from, right? It didn't come from mine.
You know, if it's the dark liquor, it's always dark.
Him, whiskey, all that. You already know it came from us. But nah, so we're gonna ask you some questions, man. All you gotta do is just pick them,
That's pretty easy.
It's not too bad. I wouldn't say so. Alright, first artist or artists. I feel like that's too easy. Let's do Thug, Young Thug, or Gunna.
Gunna.
Okay. Drake or Kendrick.
Kendrick.
Yachty or Uzi.
Uzi.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. Birdman or Juvenile?
Juvenile.
We probably ain't gonna drink today.
I know.
Nicki female artist, Nicki or Cardi?
Nicki.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
Me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Lil Baby or Lil Durk?
Lil Baby.
Okay.
Busta Rhymes or Redman?
Redman.
He's like kind of flying.
That's what I'm saying. Let's see, Raw Wave or Tootsie?
Tootsie.
Okay. Wait, what we go get?
MC Ren or Ice Cube?
Ice Cube.
Man, he is blowing through this.
Yeah, we ain't taking no shots.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a hard one in there.
Tupac or Biggie?
Tupac. What?
Snoop or Wiz?
Wiz.
Can't trip him up on none.
I'll still take one though.
I'm trying to think. This is good though. We ain't had nobody fly through him like this ever, but I feel like the only one was Greggy.
Greggy.
He was the only other one. I'm trying to think.
I think almost everybody else we got at least one shot through.
Yeah. Polo G or Lil TJ?
Lil TJ.
I got some R&B shit.
Hit me.
Alright.
If I don't know him, what?
Yeah, we'll just skip him.
Okay.
Alright, Tink or Summer Walker?
Summer Walker.
Queen Naija or Ella Mai?
Queen Naija.
Janae or Kaylani?
Janae.
Damn.
It
didn't even matter. So Janae's Janae. Alright, you know who Eric Bellinger is?
No. Who that?
Damn. He fine.
Janet Jackson or Whitney Houston?
Whitney Houston.
Michael Jackson or Prince?
Michael Jackson.
That one usually was a hard one for some.
Yeah. Let's see who's going against. Going against Chris Brown. I don't really see nobody touching Chris.
I feel like he was ready for that.
I
I think he was about to say Chris.
I think it didn't matter what I
The way he sat up on
like
there,
Chris,
it was like,
it's
gonna be breezy, don't matter.
It really don't matter.
What?
Oh my god.
Brandy or Monica?
Who?
Brandy.
Okay, you don't know that. That's back in the day.
Oh shit. Let's see. The Baby or Big Boogie?
The Baby.
Dolph or Key Glock?
Key Glock.
I guess you gonna have to start asking us songs.
I listen to Key
God.
Glock.
Guess you had to ask
Moneybag Yo or Fat?
Fat.
No, I don't think we're tripping him up.
Nah, I think he gonna have an answer
I
regardless.
think he already got his no matter what.
He already know what it's gonna be.
He's like the total opposite of
KeezyNUnk or Speed?
Speed.
I already knew he was gonna say Speed.
I don't like Speed though, but I'd rather watch him.
Ain't Speed from your city?
Cleveland?
Mm-hmm.
They from Cincinnati.
Is he?
I think so.
Oh shit. I don't tap in. I would have said Kai. You don't fuck with KeezyNUnk?
Nah. I
He
don't
be having
know.
hair money on that man.
I fuck with Lil Ratchet. I'm tapped in with him.
For real?
Yeah, that's my dog.
Hell yeah, that's the song.
Lil Wayne or Nipsey?
Nipsey.
Oh.
That was hard.
Yeah.
But I said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said
He
it.
didn't really hesitate either, so.
I had to think about what you said too.
I'm trying to think, man. Quavo or Offset?
Offset.
Diddy or Suge Knight?
Suge Knight.
Why Suge don't even make music? He ain't never made a song.
You just gotta pick one.
He just like,
pick
he
one.
just said shit. He like, let's see, the criminal that just do normal crimes or the Diddy parties?
Yeah.
Nas or J. Cole?
J. Cole.
Ludacris or T-Pain?
Ludacris.
Ghetto Boys or Outkast?
Outkast.
Summers or Homicide Gang? You know who they
No.
are? Okay. You know who Jace or Fazo is?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Fetty Wap or Kid Ink?
Fetty.
Kodak or Lil Tyler?
Ho?
Lil Tyler? You know that?
Kodak.
Okay. Meek Mill or Rick Ross?
Rick Ross.
21 Savage or V's?
V's.
Gucci Mane or Jeezy?
Jeezy.
Oh, D Savage or Trippy?
Trippy.
It ain't happening.
Rihanna or Beyonce?
Rihanna.
Genuine or R. Kelly?
Genuine.
Tank or Tyrese?
Tyrese.
Her or Summer Walker?
Her.
SZA or Janae?
Janae.
Damn, over SZA?
What?
Come on. Tyler or Tyler the Creator or Childish Gambino?
Charles Gambino.
Okay. Frank Ocean or Daniel Caesar?
Daniel Caesar.
Yeah, you probably don't know who those are. Let me see who else I got. Playboy Cardi or Travis Scott?
Travis Scott.
Right.
Why would I pick Cardi?
Ralph 49 or Skilla Baby?
Skilla Baby.
Okay. PNB Rock or A Boogie?
A Boogie.
Tory Lanez or A Boogie?
Tory Lanez.
Chris Brown or Usher?
Chris Brown.
Over Usher?
Yeah.
Crazy work. That's crazy work. You probably don't know the rest of these. Damn. Yeah.
Say Jodeci or Shy. You know them? Shy?
Who?
Oh yeah, old school.
No, Jodeci.
Jodeci? You ever heard of Jodeci?
Never heard of them?
Really?
Oh.
Man, when I tell you, Jodeci's that shit.
I probably gotta hear it. I don't know names.
Alright. Probably grew up listening to the music.
Not for real.
For sure.
Damn, I'm trying to check to make sure. Eminem or MGK?
Eminem. That hurt though, but
Ah, Big
So
Sean
that
or
hurt
T
'cause
Grizzly?
he-
T Grizzly.
Because MGK from Cleveland.
Let me see. Sada Baby or BFB the Pac-Man?
Pac-Man.
Okay.
You should have said Doughboy.
Doughboy.
That'd have been a harder one for you.
Nah.
Yeah, he just said you should have said it. It wouldn't have been hard though. I already know you like Doughboy. Yeah, man, that's my whole list.
He just kind of blew through
I mean, what can I say? I
So
know what I like.
Yes.
that's how you play the game. So all of y'all, let me tell y'all
No.
something. Actually,
Now, actually, I should go to Smooth
Smooth boy Ty. You see how he just answered them questions and he knew what he wanted, right? That's your fucking problem. You don't know. And then you have us like, drunk at 10 a.m. That's part of the fucking problem with you, okay? So, y'all take notes, alright?
Make a decision.
I ran out of questions. I'm sitting here trying to look like, am I tripping? Like, I done literally said everything.
Yeah, ones that would trip some up.
Yeah, literally all the ones that we took shots to, like we was drunk for no reason, pretty much, because you couldn't make a decision.
He like you said, he knows what he likes.
What can I say? I mean, that y'all made it seem like it was hard.
Yeah. well, it is.
The other artists we've had out here, some of them.
This game has lasted hours.
We've had
because it's just like they're like, I don't know, both.
And like, seriously,
you could have been said both. Like, what the fuck? So y'all give it up for Heartlezz Jayy, man. He just came in here swinging, man. I'm telling you, man.
He killed that shit.
He just came in here swinging.
What's up, y'all, man? It's the Kid Keys.
It's Uncle Z.
It's Pretty P from the KeezyNUnk podcast. We're looking for anyone who's got some motion in the city.
Whether it be chefs,
athletes, artists,
business owners,
physicians, store owners,
personal trainers,
and even hairstylists. Ooh, boy. And don't forget about the food vendors.
And even makeup artists.
I know it's some nail stylists out there. And you can't forget about the fashion designers.
Or any entrepreneur out there.
So anyone who's got motion. Seriously, anyone.
If that's you,
DM us and tell us your story. And we'll get you scheduled today for free.
We want you to tell your story.
And we don't need anything in return. So join us.
On the KeezyNUnk podcast.
On the KeezyNUnk podcast. On the KeezyNUnk podcast. The number one podcast in Columbus, Ohio.
Now, I do like to always do, we're starting this new thing for the podcast. It's called Mental Health Check-In, where we just check in with each artist, try to, just check in on them, ask how they doing. So, I'm asking, how have you been mentally? And, yeah, we'll go off of that.
I've been good. It's more of just a learning stage and learning how to be a man.
Okay.
And I'm not going to say I'm not already, but it's always something to learn in this world. So
exactly.
That's what I just been growing on and making sure everybody around me good, and as long as they happy, I'm happy.
Hell yeah.
And I ain't just been going smooth, just doing me. And like I said, I'm really great, and this is probably the happiest I've been.
That's good.
Ever.
There you go.
It's
definitely good. I want to hear that.
Now, how do you stay motivated? Just
the hate.
I feel that.
All them people that just down me and thought I wasn't going to, go to the next stage.
Yeah,
I do it for them.
There you go.
No, for real.
Hey, motivation.
Yes, sir.
And then, what's maybe like one piece of advice you would give to an artist who maybe struggles with like mental health, or maybe he's going through a rough time and shit like that? Like, what would maybe be a piece of advice you would give to them?
Let it out. Talk to yourself. It ain't nothing to just let it out. It's just words. But in order to fix something, you gotta go through it. You gotta feel all that. You gotta actually think about the moment and actually think about what you gotta do. It might hurt you, but what you gotta do.
Right. Yeah.
Stop worrying about where she going, where they going, or like anything that got going on, or what you got going on. You're gonna get whatever you want. You just gotta go with it.
Hell yeah.
Say it.
Hell yeah. That's what's up. So make sure if y'all are going through a rough time, or y'all struggling and shit like that, these are the episodes you want to watch, man. These artists, they have advice. You just gotta, that's why a lot of us is making music. You know what I'm saying? We've been through things have happened, and music's therapy. Yeah, it's therapy, man. So y'all make sure y'all tap in. Let them know where to find you, what's coming. Let them know the name of the project again. Send us the picture so we could pop it up. We'll send it to Ghost and he'll throw it somewhere on the screen.
Gotcha.
Hell yeah.
So I'm on Instagram, Heartlezz Jayy. No S's, Z's. Y'all always get that wrong. And then 2 Y's. You can find me on TikTok too. I don't be on there, but I be on there. Twitter, Apple Music, all platforms. And I got album coming, Destined, 20 songs, track list coming soon. I ain't gonna say what's gonna be on that bitch and how I'm gonna come on that bitch, but y'all gonna see. And I ain't got nothing much to say. That's all.
Hell yeah. So make sure y'all tap in with Heartlezz Jayy. Everything will also be in the description down below. So just click those links. It'll take you right there. It's the kid Keys.
I'm Keezy.
And Jayy.
And we out. We'll see y'all next episode.